And we are back. Welcome back to the channel, dudes. My name is Lag, and this is Origins Remastered, part of Zombie Chronicles. You can get it on May the 16th on the PS4 first, about a month later for the Xbox One and the PC. A couple of things I want to get out of the way before we get too in depth into this video is that the Mauser is back. A lot of people were curious to know if the Mauser is going to be back. It is clearly back. It's your starting pistol, and of course that does mean Boomhilda is back. All the staffs are back as well, so you can look forward to getting the staffs. I know that's a lot of people's favorite parts about most people's favorite map, Origins. So not only do we have the staffs and the Boomhilda, we also have some other cool guns on this map, such as the STG is back, the MP40 is back, the M1927 is on the map as well. Ray Gun Mark II makes an appearance, as well as the original ray gun. Then you sprinkle in all your Black Ops 3 guns, and I think that's it. The Annihilator, I cannot remember if it's in the box on this map or not, but the Annihilator was in a lot of places, so don't be surprised if you see the Annihilator in the box on Origins Remastered. So the Easter egg's the same. It's all the same steps, so you guys that love doing the Origins Easter egg can still do that. The G-Strike is still here. The Fists are still here. The Pans are still here. I believe the camo is the exact same. So that's kind of an overlook at Origins and what you can expect. Now, obviously, the map looks so much better. It's very clean looking. The textures are great. The lighting is incredible. The sounds are awesome. And I just know you dudes are going to love this map. So I thought what would be kind of fun right now is to take it back to the very beginning and kind of give you guys a history lesson on Origins and why we're here and how we got here by using the Zombie Chronicles timeline that we saw in the reveal that Jason Blundell did with JC. They pulled out a really cool poster. I actually got that poster while I was at Treyarch, so I have it at the house now. So I'm just going to go over some of the Origins stuff with you while you guys watch the gameplay. And this is some really fascinating stuff we didn't know before, some really cool details. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, and if you missed yesterday's video, which was Moon Remastered, there is a playlist down below, or you can click on the screen right now and go check that one out. Come back to this video or check it out later, whatever you want to do. But let's get started. September 3rd, 5 AD. Knowing the planet has a gateway to Argartha, the Apothicons send meteors of element 115 to Earth. They believe humanity will one day use Element 115 to wage war amongst themselves, opening a rift that will allow the Apothicons to escape the Dark Ether. February 18th, 1300, Pablo begins documenting the Great War, including all he has learned about the Keepers, Apothicons, and Element 115. Regarding Element 115's power, he notes that the site in northern France contains massive deposits of the element. June 4th, 1300, in northern France, a tomb is constructed to honor the fallen soldiers of the Great War. Within it, statues of Primus are constructed to symbolize the hope that if one day a great evil falls upon mankind, they may return. January 5th, 1915, Maxis invents the Mauser prototype. August 28th, 1916, the Journal of Sir Pablo, Knight of the Great War, is discovered by Group 935. March 23rd, 1917. Using information gathered from Pablo's journal, Group 935 begins work at a dig site in northern France, where they discover a series of underground tombs. April 21st, 1917. Group 935 discovers what appears to be the entrance to the tomb's main chamber. They struggle to gain access. May 11th, 1917. Unable to access the main chamber, soldiers listen to a gramophone to alleviate their frustration. When listening to a recording of La Source Noire, the entrance to the main chamber unexpectedly opens. The camp exposure to Element 115 begins. May 21st, 1917. Using information from Pablo's journal and the tomb's main chamber, Maxis draws schematics for the creation of 4 elemental staffs and instructs Richtofen to begin their construction. May 29th, 1917. The more Maxis reads of the Great War, the more he begins to question his understanding of the scientific world and the true nature of the universe itself. He finds himself open to the possibility of a higher power. June 11th, 1917. As Group 935 experiments with 115, They successfully create localized energy fields which appear to function as portals. Maxis speculates that the rifts may have opened gateways across space and time. The rift allows Samantha to reach out to Maxis from Argartha. She begs for his help and ultimately reveals she is his daughter. June 15th, 1917. An ancient box with the power to manifest weapons from different eras arrived through the portal. Maxis fears that Element 115 is disrupting the space-time continuum. July 1st, 1917. Following the installation of Element 115 powered generators, reports surfaced regarding ancient figures emerging from the dig site, corresponding with the mysterious deaths of a number of Group 935 soldiers. The ancient figures are undead knights from the Great War. September 10th, 1917. Using Element 115, Group 935 constructs Freya, Odin, and Thor, giant robots who they believe will secure victory for the Central Powers. September 22nd, 1917. Richtofen notes that in spite Group 935's progress at the dig site, he is troubled by Maxis' growing obsession with Pablo's diary. October 6th, 1917. Takio is dispatched to France by the Emperor to gather intel on Group 935's weapon technology. November 19th, 1917. Following reports of a prototyped armored weaponry, strange lights in the sky, and mysterious plague, and even giant metal men, Tank Dempsey is deployed to northern France to assess the extent of Group 935's capabilities. December 10th, 1917. Already exiled in Europe, Nikolai receives new orders from the Imperial Russian Army to investigate the enemy war machine. Still loyal to the motherland, he willingly obliges. May 1st, 1918. Maxis is obsessed with the voice of Samantha, who now speaks to him constantly. He believes her to be the key to everything. May 12th, 1918. Believing that his mentor has been affected by Element 115 like others at the dig site, Richtofen reports Maxis' erratic behavior to Group 935 senior staff. May 13th, 1918. Richtofen learns from Pablo's journal that Northern France dig site may be the single largest deposit of Element 115 on Earth. He believes this explains why it has affected so many at the site. May 14th, 1918. Now completely consumed by Samantha's voice, Maxis swears he will no longer serve Group 935's mission. And finally, on June 4th, 1918, Element 115 awakens the undead knights from the Great War and quickly consumes the camp. Maxis is rendered catatonic by the element. Richtofen removes his brain before he turns. Dempsey, Nikolai, and Takio reunite with Richtofen on the battlefield to help free Samantha from her imprisonment in Argartha. Primus has been reunited. Samantha sends Primus to their next destination. Maxis' brain arrives in Argartha, and Dr. Monty decides to step in. Monty brings Maxis' brain to the house and wipes Maxis, corrupted by dark ether, from existence. And that is the history of Origins. Very, very cool stuff in there, all the way from Pablo's journal, and of course Monty stepping in at the end, and everything in between is really cool. So hopefully you guys enjoyed kind of getting a deeper dive into the storyline of Origins there. Some stuff on here that's never been said before. So before we go, I definitely want to bring something up, and yesterday was a very exciting day for the zombie community. For years and years, and if you're just joining the zombie community, you might not be aware of this, but for years and years, DLC 5 has been a meme, a dream, a hope from the community. It's every single year, DLC 5, DLC 5, and finally, the people at Treyarch made DLC 5 for you, the fans. They did it for the fans. There's no other reason they did this, and it was for you guys. And yesterday, for the most part, everybody was very excited, but there was still a percentage of the people that found something to complain and bitch about. And I just have to stand up and say that I don't get where you guys are coming from that are complaining. PhD Flopper isn't on Black Ops 3 Zombie Chronicles. That was one of the big things that I kept seeing on my Twitter timeline and in the comments. Yeah, it could be because of the slide and not the dolphin dive. Might be because they have a gobble gum that sort of does what PhD Flopper already does. I don't know why it's not in there, guys, but I don't think that's a reason for I'm not buying it, screw Treyarch, all that nonsense I was seeing. That's pretty stupid. I mean, at least it's replaced with a really good perk in Widow's Wine. I know it's not PhD Flopper, but it is one of the best perks in the game. Another thing that people found a reason to complain about, of course, was that there was too many Black Ops 3 guns in the game. Well, there's a lot of guns in the game, period. I mean, like I said at the beginning of the video, the Mauser's in here, the M1927, Ray Gun Mark II, STG, MP40. There's more, guys. The Annihilator, I mean, that's a Black Ops 3 gun, but it's still cool. Each map has all of its wonder weapons and devices that you're used to seeing. There's the traps, the classic traps like the Flogger and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's Black Ops 3 guns for the most part, but I don't really find that to be a reason to complain. And then, for the love of God, the price. This is the biggest argument in the community. I'll say it like this: in the shop right now, the PS4 in the store, that you can get the Giant for $6. That's one map for $6. Now times 8 on that, guys. This price could have been a lot higher for Zombie Chronicles. Also, you can look at it like this: a DLC map pack cost $15 normally, right? $15. Well, what we have here is essentially 2 map packs. All right, we've got a total of 8 maps. That's 2 map packs, $15 a pop, 30 bucks. Price point's right where it should be. Season pass holders, if you go to Call of Duty website right now for Black Ops 3 and just look at it, it reads that you are included in 4 map packs, not 5. So that argument, where I can understand why some of you would like to see it included, the fact is that you pay for what you get, right? You get what you pay for, and it says it in print on the website for. So let's stop with the complaining. This is for you. Treyarch did this for you, right there. You, right now, sitting down, watching this video. You. They did it for you. They did it for me. They did it for all of us. This is something they didn't have to do. It's amazing that we're getting content outside of a Treyarch season. Their season's over. They already did their game. Their game's over. We're on Infinite Warfare. Next, we got World War II. So we're not supposed to hear from Treyarch again until late 2017, right? 2018 year. So this is a treat. Stop complaining, please, for the love of God. It's all good, man. Let's have some fun with Zombie Chronicles. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. We got new videos coming out all week long. And don't forget to check the playlist down below for Zombie Chronicles. It's been your boy Laggin24, and I will see you next time.